Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting podcast. Sean Higgs coming at you here on Wednesday with Brian Biller, Matt Fargo, MIA. I'll throw him right out. Here's an MIA guy today. Sometimes, listen, you get some things come up. It's all right. We understand. We all have our lives. Some days you got to take a day off. No worries, because me and Brian got you covered. 2-1 yesterday. We had our games, and we threw out the bonus that we both kind of enjoyed. 2-1 with our MLB, and we'll get to a couple more free pick winners for you on the Winner Circle YouTube channel. You're here, hit that thumbs up on. Let's go. Thumb it up. You got to thumb it up. You can't thumb it down after a 2-1 day. So that's a no-no. All right. You got to wait until we have a bad day to do that. Notification bell on so you know when we come in with Major League Baseball. Of course, there'll be some NBA when we get to the finals. We'll do a little preview show like we did earlier this week with Chip and Doug. There'll be one of those for the NBA Finals. You don't miss out on that. Why would you? You don't want to. You want NBA picks. And since they aren't here in the freebie section, you want the NBA picks, you know where to go. Our sponsor, gamblersworld.net, all of our best bets, NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, Major League Baseball, up for you at gamblersworld.net. There it is. The guarantee is up. 3 738 packages. Show you a profit or we credit you back. There you go. You see the leaderboard. Each sport's broken down however you want. You like MLB more than NHL? You see who's hot. You want NBA playoffs? You love the NBA? Head in that direction. They're all on. It's right there for you. Win or lose.
WNBA as well. Don't forget WNBA.
I keep forgetting the WNBA. Although I'm undefeated with my 1-0 WNBA from Sunday. Never in doubt winner. There we go, 100%. You'll never be better than me. Anybody in the chat, you can't beat it unless you go 2-0. Then you're better than me.
4-2 right now in the W.
I'm 1-0, 100% correcting. I'll take that in sports betting. I'm 100%, Brian. We were not 100% yesterday, but we did have a winning day, so we'll take it. 10-13 here with Major League Baseball. We're down $4, and I blame Chip Trimmis one day because he had like a minus 140 or some nonsense. He would have thought some crazy big favorite. He had to do that and hurt the ROI there. But listen, 10-13, we're a month into the season. I'm not worried we'll be into the plus money soon enough. But let's get into things here. Number one, we'll be talking about the Mets and the Red Sox. Crochet and McGill. Both of these teams overall have been kind of struggling lately. 4-6 run for the Mets, 5-5 for Boston, although they've won 2 in a row. The Mets bats. Listen, you can win with pitching early like they were. Everybody's like, oh, look at this Met team. Oh, Canning and McGill and say all these guys pitching well, Manaea. And you were winning those games 3-1, 3-2, 4-1. Now all of a sudden you face a little better competition, maybe a little better pitcher. The hitting, a little bit of a problem now. You have a Red Sox team who I kind of liked coming into this year. I think you liked them as well. We thought they were, primed to overtake a Yankee team we thought could be a little suspect, definitely in the lineup, maybe in the pitching staff. You had Fried and Rodon, and then you didn't know what you're really going to get. Crochet's been as advertised, what they traded for. He's a 145 fave here, total of 8. Before you get into that one, Brian, we could hit it beforehand. How'd you do yesterday overall? I know you said the weather is bad, but you're heating up, so you got that going on.
Third straight winning day yesterday, 4-0. So 10-2 run last 12. Just kind of try to carry it over today. I like the card, and I got a potpourri out there: WNBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, NBA. So definitely lots of action out there.
So 10-2 run. It says 10-2 run.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Not too bad. That's his best bets at gamblersworld.net. So here comes this freebie though with McGill and Crochet. What are you thinking?
I mean, all the signs point to the Boston Red Sox. If you look at Garrett Crochet, he's averaging 7 innings a start. He's just a stud out there. McGill has struggled a little bit lately. But for me, I'm going to take the New York Mets here in the plus money. It seems too easy to take Crochet. And Boston numbers going down a little bit, a hair. Mets have the Dodgers on deck at home, so that's not going to be an easy series taking on a irritated Dodgers team that's not winning. So I think they need to grab this one. Don't want to get swept by Boston. I think McGill bounces back here. It's all about getting Crochet out of that game. So I'm going to take a chance here at the Mets. I think they get one.
Mets plus 125. Some days you love the card. Some days it's one of those, I don't really kind of love a lot of things. Today's one of those days for me. Right. This game here, I had the Mets yesterday. I thought, okay, that would be a little free play action there. I sort of like the Mets in that spot. I understand them. Do I want to come back on them today? I don't know. It's a pass for me. Again, this is why we get other guys on the show. We pick a game here. I have no real opinion on it whatsoever. Official show pick from Brian Bitler is the New York Mets plus 125. Again, we just mentioned Bryce 10-2 run, having a good run in on the bases, I guess, right? I mean, between all the sports, not too shabby here.
It's all mixed up, all around.
And as I said, Bry, again, his free pick the Mets today. I'm looking at the potpourri. He's got a early winner up now, NBA, hockey, WNBA. He's got everything on tap today. So get the all access pass today for $69.99 for Brian because he's got 4 games up. Go get them. Get them all for the one low price of $69.99. Now for me, a 3-1 yesterday with baseball. I did drop the T-Wolves there. I said I kind of like the T-Wolves, and I think I said I also got the Pacers already. So I don't really put the NBA pass up there because I've had a rough playoff between that and hockey. But baseball, it's been a good little month. I'm on a nice little run. There you go, 32-9.
Wow.
All right, 32-9. There we go. I think when I did my little write up today in the thing, I think I was like on a 16-3 run or something like that of late. But it's 32-9 overall. There we go. So
it's
baseball
as good as the Twitter guys, 16-3. Jesus.
Yeah, it's been a nice, good run. Listen, early on I was kind of sputtering, winning, losing, back and forth. And now I'm into the plus. It took me a while to get there. I was a couple games under. I had like 10 games under 500, which is not terrible, right, Brian? I mean, we're kind of dog guys, so it's not really going to hurt us being 7, 8, 9 games under. You're really just that close to being in a plus when you take a lot of dogs. So here it is. Into the plus money we go. And I got one game up for today. I thought about adding some. I don't know. How it is, Brian. You want to, but if you're not loving it,
the weather's tricky out here on the East Coast with games that could get rained out, rain delays.
Yeah, like the Twins were a team I wanted to attack. They were winning. It was kind of like, all right, they've won 13 in a row. They're gonna fade now. Kind of lose a game or two after that kind of hot streak. But we've got rain out, suspended games. I'll cross those off the board. Big favorites like the Phillies, I'm crossing those off the board. It's whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to force things. I got a game up. Go get it at gamblersworld.net. Game number, real fast. Let's talk about Matty's game here. He had the Padres, and I gave him the Blue Jays today instead of throwing the Yanks out here. I gave him the Blue Jays thinking he's a Blue Jay guy. Maybe he's upset. I don't know why the Blue Jays won yesterday. My loss yesterday was on San Diego. You got any thought on Toronto, San Diego before we move on? I know we had a bonus, the bonus play yesterday, Cash, with the Cardinals run line, but anything on this one, or should we just move on to
it would just be a lean here to the San Diego Padres on the money line because the Gosman has been pretty rough over his last 5 starts with a 6.66 ERA, and Vasquez on the Padres. It's just 2 pitchers that are struggling here, and you can't rely on the Blue Jays and lay minus 160. So I would lean towards the Padres in this one, but just a very small lean.
And that's exactly what I'm thinking. We have a Gausman who, he's been better at home than on the road overall, but he's not pitching that great. Toronto has not been offensively a sound team all year. 160 is too much. Taking back 145 on the other side might be worth a shot, but San Diego has lost their way, 4 straight losses for themselves. I almost want to come in when you look at the pitchers, the way they've been pitching, you want to say like an over. But neither team's been hitting. It's a pass. Again, this was not our game, and I did it for the Toronto homer. We'll just call this one a pass. I know yesterday we had the bonus play. Here, not so much. Now, we will have a play on this game now. Here we go. Late night action.
I like your game.
Arizona and the Dodgers. Good one last night. Yamamoto rolling out with a no-hitter for 6-7 innings, and they end up winning an extra because there wasn't a lot of offense going on. And this was the Luigi from yesterday, from yours truly here. a 32-9 run, but you know what? I gave you a clunker over 9.5 between the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers last night. Now we get Mr. Burns on the hill versus May. 140, 138 this year. Total in 9. I thought yesterday was the Dodger breakout game versus Ryan Nelson. I know Burns has pitched better. He's got that sub-3 ERA. The strikeouts are down though, Brian, right? So he's pitching the proverbial pitch to contact guy, which, over the course of the season is not really conducive to a 2.8 or whatever kind of ERA this guy's been pitching to right now. And most people with Burns' resume aren't pitch to contact guys. They're more strikeout, and maybe obviously his strikeouts the last 3 years have gone down. Maybe he's getting a little old up there. The arm's a little not what it was. I want to come back with the over here. I hope you agree. It's 9. I think Arizona's going to hit May. He's again typical Dodger pitcher. I'm going to go 5+, 7 hits, 4-run kind of guy. And the Dodger offense, and I don't love the Dodger offense. That's why I said to take the under for the year for them. I don't like the pitching staff. Besides Yamamoto, everybody else was like a 5-inning pitcher on his team. Half of their bullpen's on the injured list. The other half has been thrust into spot start duty, like this guy, like May and the Knack and all these other kind of cats they throw out here. For a $300 million payroll, you got a depleted bullpen already. The bottom lineup I don't love, but yet here comes Pages. Here comes Edman. Guys randomly raking doubles for ribbies. I like the over. I'm going over 9. I'll go back to the well. Baseball totals for me on the season, 47 and 37, Bryce. So 56%. Again, that's a flaming terrible number in social media world. 56%, I can do that in my sleep. In the real world where you're betting a game, 56% over about 90, 100 games is pretty profitable. Yeah. So I'm going over to 9 here. What do you think?
For me, I don't hate totals, but I prefer to stay away from them. I'll take the Arizona Diamondbacks here in the money line. You've seen last time out, Burns against the Dodgers was pretty solid, and he had a rough start to the season, but his last 5, a 1.19 ERA. He did get 10 strikeouts, but it was against the Rockies in his last start. But yeah, his strikeouts are down. I just see if this guy can go 6-7 innings like he's been going the last 3 starts, and the way the Dodgers have been hitting, I'll lean towards taking the plus money with Arizona here. Your volume went off.
I have my mute on.
There you go.
I was coughing, and my son is picking up my daughter at school because he's graduated, so she has half day. So I'm like, go get the lobster, right? So he's sitting in the car. He just must have sent me like 90 reels from Instagram. That's all you hear right now. He's just sending me reels nonstop. I never get them unless they're stopped somewhere doing something. Now here they come when they're bored. So I apologize for the beeping. I am not going to say no to that play because I'm a anti-Dodger guy. I think they're an under team, and I look to kind of fade them in spots. Arizona could hit. I like the over anyway, and if that's the case, I expect the opposing team to score runs. It's worth it at a 125, I believe. I'm not going to say no. If you want to sprinkle that in as a little extra for you, that will not count. We're going to go. I know yesterday we gave you the bonus. No bonus today. We're trying to do the nice 2-0 sweep. The Mets plus 125. Dodgers over the 9. Boy, I want to kind of throw that. I want to throw Arizona in there. Screw it. We don't care. We're here to bet.
Because that's Arizona. 2 plus money plays. We just need to cash one of them to get some positive units.
Arizona plus 1. Arizona plus 115 is making the rounds. Arizona plus 115. Your bonus play there. You knew that was coming. I liked Arizona anyway. So.
Can't resist.
We're adding in bonus play number 3. Arizona plus the 115. So you got 2 dogs and an over. And if, again, we're liking dogs, we think that they got to score some runs. So let's go Arizona in the over here. Those are the free picks. As I mentioned before, gamblersworld.net. Bry's got a 4-pack up. Go get it. All access for $69.99. I got a solo play up for you there. It's $24.99. We're both pretty good right now. I know 10-2 for one guy, 32-9. I don't know if 42-11 is enticing enough for you to jump on board. It should be if you want to make money. Head to gamblersworld.net. Bry, Mets plus 125, Arizona plus 115, over Dodgers 9. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.